This is Science for Success, the best soybean management practices by extension researchers from across the United States.
Hi, I'm Lindsey, and I'm the Soybean and Small Grain Extension Specialist at Ohio State. I'm in a soybean field right now. It's at the R3 to R4 growth stage. There are some common misconceptions at this growth stage. The first one is sunlight needs to penetrate the whole entire canopy to maximize yield. The reality is canopy closure is really important at this growth stage. Having a closed canopy means that you're retaining soil moisture, temperatures are cooler, and it helps control weeds by having a closed canopy. Another common misconception is that soybean plants need to retain pods to maximize yield. And really, pods are extremely important, but in reality, many pods will just abort naturally based on the environmental conditions and how stressful of a growing season it is. The final misconception at this growth stage is that pods should have 4 to 5 seeds per pod to maximize yield. But in reality, the number of seeds per pod doesn't influence yield as much as the number of pods per plant and then how much these seeds actually fill out. So number of pods per plant and seed size is more important than the actual number of seeds within a pod. This growth stage is a really common time for foliar applications, and certainly there are reasons foliar applications may be needed at R3 or R4 if insects are at an economic threshold or there's disease in the field. However, some farmers believe foliar fertilizers are helpful at this stage and help increase yield. And they do if you have a visual deficiency symptom. However, our research has shown when there are no visual deficiency symptoms, foliar fertilizers don't increase yield. And we've studied this at 46 environments across the U.S. and no yield benefit to foliar fertilizers at R3 unless there is a visual symptom of a deficiency. Another common misconception at this stage is nitrogen fertilizer will help increase my soybean yield. Again, researchers across the U.S. have looked at nitrogen application at various times during the soybean growth cycle, and no economic benefit, or very rarely there's an economic benefit to additional nitrogen fertilizer at this time.
Science for Success is funded by the Soybean Checkoff.